Welcome to Charles Travels, the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of people, places, and stories that shape our lives. I'm your host, Charles, and I'm delighted to have you join me on this journey today. As we set out on our travels, we often find ourselves navigating through the ever-changing landscape of entertainment, where the lines between comedy, drama, and reality are constantly blurring. And speaking of entertainment, have you heard the latest news about Byron Allen's bid to take over the late-night slot on CBS? It's a story that's been making waves in the industry, and I'm excited to share it with you. Byron Allen, the comedian-turned-mogul behind Allen Media Group, has been quietly building his media empire for over 3 decades. With a portfolio that includes TV stations, lifestyle channels, the Weather Channel, and digital outlets like The Griot and HBCU Go, Allen is no stranger to taking risks and pushing boundaries. Now, with the announcement that CBS will be canceling The Late Show after this current season, Allen sees an opportunity to bring his own brand of comedy to the forefront. His show, Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen, has been airing on CBS at 12:35 a.m., and he's confident that it's ready for prime time. As Allen himself put it, "If they're looking for a show, my hand is already up. I'm investing millions and millions of dollars to prove myself at 12,035. I am winning the time period. If numbers matter, then we're already winning." With his unique approach to comedy, which focuses on evergreen humor that's free from topical or political commentary, Allen believes he has a winning formula. But what does this mean for the future of late-night television? Will CBS take Allen up on his offer and give Comics Unleashed a chance to shine in the 11,035 p.m. slot? Or will they opt for a different direction, perhaps returning to drama reruns or expanding local news? As we explore this story further, we'll be delving into the world of entertainment, where the stakes are high and the competition is fierce. We'll talk to industry insiders, comedians, and experts who can shed some light on what's next for Byron Allen and the future of late-night TV. So, buckle up and join me on this journey as we navigate the twists and turns of the entertainment industry. We'll be right back with more fascinating travel adventures on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels, dear friends. As we continue our journey through the stories that shape our world, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the fragility and beauty of life. Today, we're going to visit a small community in Dublin, Ireland, where a tragic event has brought the residents together in grief and solidarity. In the quiet neighborhood of Rathmine, Jobstown, Tallaght, a young family is mourning the loss of their infant boy, Theo McEnroe. The news of his passing has sent shockwaves through the community, and as we speak, preparations are underway for a candlelit vigil to honor his memory. As I imagine the scene, I picture a chilly autumn evening, the sky painted with hues of orange and pink as the sun sets over the Dublin landscape. The residents of Rathmine will gather at 7:30 p.m., carrying candles and flowers to pay their respects to Theo and his family. It's a poignant reminder that even in the darkest moments, community and compassion can provide solace and comfort. I'd like to take a moment to reflect on the power of these small-town vigils, where strangers become neighbors and neighbors become friends. In times of sorrow, we're reminded that we're not alone, that there are people who care, who will listen, and who will offer a helping hand. As I think about Theo's family, I'm struck by the words of his father, Shane McEnroe, who expressed his grief on social media, saying, "My son, you are my world. My boy, I'll forever love you, son. I love you so much, this feels like a bad dream." These words speak to the depth of a parent's love and the unbearable pain of losing a child. As we pause to acknowledge the sadness that has befallen this family, let us also remember the resilience and strength that defines small-town life. In the face of tragedy, communities like Rathmine come together, offering support, sharing stories, and finding ways to heal. Before we move on to our final story, I'd like to take a moment to appreciate the simple, yet profound, act of gathering with others in times of need. It's a testament to the human spirit, which, even in the darkest moments, can find ways to illuminate the path forward. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels, I'm your host, Charles. As we conclude our journey today, I'd like to take you to a place where the digital landscape is changing rapidly, Afghanistan. In recent days, the Taliban has restricted access to several major social media platforms, including Facebook and Instagram, on smartphones. Imagine being in the bustling streets of Kabul, surrounded by the sounds of vendors and merchants, yet unable to connect with the world beyond the city's ancient walls. This is the reality for many Afghans who have grown accustomed to staying in touch with friends and family through social media. But now, with the restrictions in place, they're finding creative ways to stay connected, using virtual private networks to bypass the internet restrictions. As I speak with locals, I'm reminded of the resilience and resourcefulness that defines this nation. Despite the challenges, Afghans continue to find ways to adapt and thrive. The restrictions have also raised concerns about freedom of expression and access to information, particularly for women and girls who rely on social media to connect with the outside world. As we explore this story, I'm struck by the contrasts between the ancient traditions of Afghanistan and the modern digital landscape. It's a reminder that even in the most unexpected places, technology is changing the way people live, work, and interact. And yet, amidst these changes, there's a deep appreciation for the simple things: a conversation with a stranger, a shared meal with friends, or a quiet moment of reflection. As we conclude our journey today, I'm left with more questions than answers. What does the future hold for Afghanistan's digital landscape? How will these restrictions impact the lives of ordinary Afghans? And what can we learn from their resilience and adaptability? These are stories that remind us of the complexities and nuances of our world, and the importance of staying connected to the people and places that shape our understanding of it. As I sign off today, I'm grateful for the opportunity to share these stories with you, and I hope they've inspired you to explore, to learn, and to appreciate the beauty of everyday life. That's all for today's Charles Travels. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep on traveling.